Welcome back as the Crunch begin the second half of the season on the road against the Utica Comets after the All-Star break. On Countdown to Crunch Time, I'm Lucas Favali, joined by Crunch head coach Ben Groulx. Ben, it was the All-Star break. How was your All-Star break?
Well, you know what? Take a few days off to get to re-energize and get ready to go for the last stretch of the year. Obviously, it's good to be away a little bit, and hopefully our guys did the same thing, and we're good to go now.
Yeah, it seems like the consensus was it kind of came at a good time with a couple guys injured and some call-ups and whatnot. Do you get the sense that maybe that was the perfect time for the break?
Yeah, good timing, and especially with the fact that we had 2.5 days at Christmas, so it was really a short break. So it was really a good time for all of us to get away a little bit, spend some time with our family, our friends, and get our focus back and for that last stretch of the year.
And the Crunch have the Utica Comets in back-to-back games tonight and tomorrow. Right before the All-Star break, the Crunch won 2 out of 3 games. The last game, though, was the home game against the Toronto Marlies. Marlies seem to maybe have the Crunch number. They have everyone's number. They're the best team in the league. What did you see in the game on Saturday, 4-2 loss?
Well, tough one for us. I don't think we had our best game, but you know what? Toronto was a very good team. They were skating. They were moving the puck, playing with a lot of confidence, and they didn't give us much. So they really deserve their win, and that's probably why they're a first place team. And but for us, it was a tough night, and hopefully we're going to rebound from it.
And after the game, Crunch captain Eric Conrad kind of said it was, they taught us some lessons in that game. What lessons could you pull out of that game to move into the second half of the year?
Well, they school us, like in terms of skating, positioning, everything they did. They were a much better team than us. So when you're they're a first place team in our division. They're a rival for us. Like you know, like me, that rivalry started in the playoffs. So we don't get to like Toronto with what happened in the playoff last year. Like we beat them. We know how good they are. We know how tough they were to beat last year in the playoff. And this year they seems that they have our number. And so it was a lesson for us, and it's tough to take, especially when you have an opportunity to close on them in the standing. But no, it's part of a long season. Hopefully we learn from it, and next time we face them, hopefully we're a better team.
Crunch are getting set for the Utica Comets. Again, it's the first game after the All-Star break, and some guys getting healthy for the Crunch. Adam Ernie and Dennis Jan, who had missed the last couple games. Getting those two guys back in the lineup obviously is a big boost. Adam has been a big player for the Crunch, so is Dennis.
Yes, exactly. Adam was one of our best players before getting hurt, and so he feels much better. Like it's good to see him back. Obviously, same thing with Dennis. Like he had a rough January. Like he's been in and out and more injured than anything else. But now it seems that he feels much better. And we lost Matthew Joseph, unfortunately. But that's the league is like that. Like you get players, you lose players, and it's for us to make the best with what we have.
And you talk about Dennis Jan, and you said he's been in and out of the lineup, and it's true, he's been hurt on and off. But when he's been in the lineup, he's been very productive. So I guess it's a credit to him. When he's ready to go, he's been producing for the Crunch.
Yeah, exactly. And it's a matter for him to be consistent and resistant to stay in that lineup.
As Crunch gets set for the Utica Comets here tonight. Post All-Star break, there was, as you said, a longer break. Obviously, the Christmas break was only about 2.5 days. This was about 4.5 days. Yeah. And there's always a concern coming out of the break, trying to shake off that rust and everything. What's the concern heading into tonight?
Well, it's like that every year. Like you have a long break and you come back, and I thought we had a good practice, like a hard practice last night. A lot of skating, a lot of shooting, and it's a matter for them to get back in the rhythm. And it might take a game, it might take a period. We don't know that, we don't control that, but it's for me. most important thing was for us to get away, and guys seems excited to get back last night, so that's what mattered the most for me.
As the crunch gets set for the Utica Comets, there was a trade the other day in the crunch of a new goaltender now, Eddie Pasquale. Connor Ingram expected to start tonight, but Eddie is now with the team. What do you know about him as he transitions into the crunch?
Well, you know what? He's an experienced goalie, and I think we need that with Connor as a first-year goalie in this league. I think Connor's been great for us, and I think having that guy behind him that can push him and support him, and a guy that can play regularly in this league, it's something we needed it, and it's good to have Eddie here.
We're here with Crunch head coach Ben Groulx, presented by Supercuts, and it's 2 games against the Utica Comets tonight and tomorrow. 2 important games, obviously, coming out of the All-Star break. 2 teams that have played each other quite a bit. This is the 7th matchup of the year. What can we expect tonight?
Well, same type of game. It seems to me that I have the same words from last year to this year. The games against Utica last year were tough games. Like it's not an easy team to play, and this year same thing. Like they have a good team. They have key players like their goalies. He's an all-star like Reed Boucher, Goldobin, or Chaput. Those guys are all-star in our league, so they have a very good team. And you know what? When you look at our division with Rochester and Toronto, I think we're one of the best divisions in the league, and we're part of it, and our goal was to make the playoff early in the year. I think we're in great position. It's for us to use those games against good team to keep getting better and get points in the standing.
And you talk about All-Stars. Crunch had one All-Star, Mitchell Stevens, who showed himself very well at the All-Star Classic in Utica. What can that do for his confidence? He's been playing very well with confidence, but that, I'm sure, helps even more what he did in Utica the other day.
Well, I think it's fun to be recognized among your peers, and when you have an opportunity as a rookie to play in an All-Star game like that, it's always a good experience to be with the top players in the league, older guys and guys that have been through that. So it's more experience in his toolbox, and I'm sure he's pumped by that, and I'm sure it's going to help him down the road.
Okay, it's the Crunch and the Comets here tonight from the Adirondack Bank Center. This is Crunch head coach Ben Groulx, presented by Supercuts. Ben, thanks for your time and good luck tonight.
All right, thanks.